Okay, let's dive in. Managing cloud infrastructure, especially with sensitive data involved, it often feels like you're either drowning in complexity or, constantly reinventing the wheel. How do you stay secure and efficient? Today, we're digging into two really powerful but maybe sometimes misunderstood tools in AWS Systems Manager: Parameter Store and Session Manager. Our goal: unpack what they do, why you really need them, and hopefully give you that kind of aha moment.
Exactly. Honestly, getting a good handle on these services, it's a genuine shortcut. It helps streamline your cloud management, definitely boosts your security, and just makes day-to-day ops simpler.
So AWS Systems Manager, or SSM, how does it kind of pull all this together? What's the big picture?
Yeah, think of SSM as like the central nervous system for managing your AWS stuff. And not just AWS, even your on-prem servers too. It's built for efficiency, better security, especially across those hybrid
Well,
setups.
managing things everywhere.
And what's really powerful is that SSM focuses on centralized management, automation. It hooks into other key AWS services smoothly. CloudWatch for monitoring, Lambda for functions, S3. It orchestrates things from one place.
Okay, that makes sense. But let's zoom in. What about those really critical bits of info, like database passwords, API keys? Where should those live securely? Because just sticking them in config files or in variables feels risky.
Super risky. And that's exactly the problem Parameter Store solves. It's an SSM feature, basically a secure hierarchical vault for configuration data, secrets, application parameters.
Vault. Okay.
Yeah, and it's secure because it supports secure string parameters. These get encrypted using AWS KMS key management service. So real protection. Plus, you can organize things hierarchically, like appdevdd password, makes access control way clear, and it tracks versions, so you can roll back if needed.
So practically speaking, what does this mean for, someone listening?
It means no more hard-coding secrets. Your Lambda function, for example, can just securely grab that database URL or API key when it runs. It totally simplifies managing configurations and pulls sensitive stuff out of your code. Big security win right there.
Okay, secrets handled. Now, what about actually getting into our instances, EC2, on-prem servers, securely, without the usual SSH key mess or opening ports?
Right, the access problem. That's Session Manager's job. It's SSM's way of giving you secure, auditable remote access, but without all the old headaches.
No headaches. How?
Well, the game changer is this. You don't need SSH keys. You don't need Bastion hosts. You don't even need to open inbound ports on your instances for SSH or RDP. Access is all controlled through IAM policies. Super granular control.
Wow, okay. So no open ports. What does that look like for me, the admin?
You get a shell right in your browser, or you can use the AWS CLI. Imagine debugging a server, running commands, doing maintenance, all without any SSH setup. No key management fuss. If you've ever dealt with rotating SSH keys for a team, you know how huge this is.
Yeah, that sounds transformative.
And there's more. Beyond just the access, Session Manager logs everything. Every command, every session gets recorded to CloudWatch logs or S3.
Ah, the audit trail.
Exactly. You get a detailed record for compliance, for security reviews. You know exactly who did what and when. No more hunting for logs if there's an issue. It's automatic.
Okay, so let's quickly contrast them then. Parameter Store is the vault for your secrets and config data, and Session Manager is how you securely get into your instances without SSH keys.
That's it. Different jobs,
Yeah.
both under the SSM umbrella. And for you, the learner, there's some nice practical points. Standard parameters and Parameter Store, free. Session Manager itself, also free. You only pay standard rates if you log activity to CloudWatch or S3.
Good to know.
And always use tight IAM policies to control who can access what. And definitely encrypt those secure string parameters with KMS. They integrate really well too. Parameter Store feeding Lambda, Session Manager logs going to CloudWatch.
Yeah.
It all works together.
So wrapping up, we've seen how Systems Manager, through Parameter Store, really cleans up secure configuration, and Session Manager just changes the game for secure remote access. These aren't just minor features, they feel like fundamental shifts.
Absolutely. If you connect this to the bigger picture, using these tools really levels up your operational security and your efficiency. It lets you manage these complex cloud or hybrid environments with just much more ease and confidence, more transparency too.
So that makes you think, given how fast cloud security and just general operational needs are evolving, how might really leaning into services like these fundamentally change how you design, build, and maintain your applications from the very start, making them sort of inherently more secure and resilient?